Hi crafters, it's Chloe from Chloe's Creative Cards and I am really excited to be sharing with you today the brand new Papercraft Society Box. This box is filled with crafty goodies. You have got stamps in here, you have got dies in here, an embossing folder, papers and so much more. I'm going to do a full unboxing of this kit and I cannot wait to show you what we have been working on behind the scenes to include within this set. The theme with the Papercraft Society Box is winter birthdays and if you are particularly late like me, Christmas cards too. But this kit is going to be fantastic for creating cards for those occasions. You've got a beautiful snowflake and butterfly theme and you've got a gorgeous icy colour palette in here. So I'm going to unbox all of the elements and I really hope you love this kit as much as we have loved creating it. So I'm really excited to unbox the brand new Papercraft Society Box with you all. So this one is the Chloe's Creative Cards designed Papercraft Society Box and it is packed full of winter birthdays with the theme. But we try to make this wintry and Christmassy to give you the maximum amount of versatility with this beautiful kit. So when you receive your box, you'll see it's this beautiful icy blue colour with these gorgeous silver butterflies foiled on the top and a super pretty kind of snowflake and butterfly print on there. When we open up the box, we've got a little quote which says, "Crafting makes everything better, even Mondays," which is so very true. And then you've got your lovely tissue paper in here. Now, you could be using this tissue paper for a project, maybe. You could be using it to do like a caught in crystal background. So even the packaging you can utilise to make some beautiful things with. So when we open up this kit, you are first of all going to receive a beautiful little pot of glitter. So this glitter is kind of like a pinky mix. It's going to be beautiful on flowers, beautiful in the centres of flowers too. Really, really pretty. You are also going to receive a little bag of 6 bows. So these are pre-tied. So you've got 2 pink, 2 lilac and 2 blue. So these are going to be fantastic for adding on to maybe the stencil design that we've got in this kit or adding as a little embellishment to your projects. These are satin bows, so they are really, really pretty as well. Absolutely gorgeous. They're going to make fantastic embellishment on your projects. But then I feel like it's this little folder that has all of the goodies in that you're going to be super excited to open. So when we open this little folder up, you will see this is jam-packed full of stamps, dies and a gorgeous embossing folder. So the first stamp set that we've got in here is all kind of winter birthday greetings, which is fantastic. Again, you're going to use this with this kit, but you're probably going to use it with some other things that you've already got in your stash too. So we've got on your winter birthday, winter wishes, a snowflake is winter's butterfly. And you'll see how that sentiment ties in with the rest of the kit too. So again, really nice large sentiments. They're in a gorgeous kind of handwritten font, which is beautiful. It looks absolutely stunning, stamped and embossed. You're going to love using those on your projects. Next up, we've got a little A6 embossing folder. This is fantastic for creating backgrounds. It's got kind of a bubble design on there. So you could be tracing this with your glue and glitter in it. You can be embossing it. It looks beautiful, just white on white. Really elegant, really easy to do. And of course, you could be adding some little jewels onto this as well once you've embossed it too. So that's your A6 embossing folder. Next up, we have got an A5 stamp set and this is absolutely stunning. We've got a beautiful butterfly design. So it's got half a butterfly wing and then the other half is built up with all of these pretty snowflakes that we've got in the kit. Absolutely gorgeous. You've got a bear tree, which you can then be using the little snowflakes onto to kind of build a design onto there, or you can be using the butterflies too. Really beautiful. You've got lots of different snowflake designs. They're going to be fantastic for using to create backgrounds. Of course, you can stamp those, emboss them too. And you've got a beautiful little trail here that you can be using to stamp behind the butterfly. This is a really pretty image as well, where you've got the little butterfly in flight with the little trail behind. So that would be fantastic for using with some of your more floral projects and things like that. But again, a beautiful set of stamps. And what we've done is made these images quite large. So you're going to be able to use them in lots of different ways on your projects, which is fantastic. So that is your A5 stamp set. Next up, we have got a beautiful metal die set, and I love this die set. So you've got the outer frame, which is a beautiful, delicate snowflake design. We've then given you a circle that's going to match, so you can mat and layer that up onto your projects. You've got some gorgeous snowflake designs. These mix and match with the stencil in the kit too. You've got the most beautiful, delicate butterfly. You've got a little solid butterfly cut out, and then you've also got a nested little set of 6-petal flowers. So you can be die cutting those on their own, you can be using them to create frames, or you can be using them to create little paper roses too. So a really beautiful, useful die set there. So that is your die set. This kind of covers just about a 6x6 card front as well. So a really nice large set of dies. You are getting a lot of metal in this kit. Next up, if you have a little look through, we are also getting an A6 stencil, and I love this stencil design. It's a real nice kind of thick stencil material as well, which is fantastic. And you've got these beautiful hanging snowflakes. Now, of course, for your Christmas cards, maybe it's for next year, or if you're really last minute like me and haven't actually started yet, then this will be fantastic. Great for creating quick cards. We've added the little dots on there so you can be going in with your jewels if you wanted to, or adding some pearls onto there. Of course, using with your texture pastes, your sparkle pastes, popping your texture paste through and maybe adding some glitter over the top to add that extra sparkle. This stencil is going to look absolutely beautiful, and it's going to kind of fill a 6x6 card front. So again, nice, quick, easy projects that are going to be perfect for you to create at home. So that one is your 6x6 stencil, and it's got those beautiful snowflake designs. But again, if you just want to be masking off and just using part of the stencil, you can be doing that too. So it's really going to be nice and versatile, and you're going to be able to use this in lots of different ways. You are also then getting some papers in here. So if we move the little box out of the way there, you've got a couple of sheets of vellum in here. So you've got 2 sheets of white vellum, so that's going to be fantastic for stamping onto. Of course, if you want to colour tint this with your ink pads, you can do that too. Really, really useful. It's going to look gorgeous stamped and embossed in white as well. You're going to get a couple of sheets of light blue mirror card, and then a couple of sheets of this kind of pinky lilac mirror card. Really pretty, but it coordinates perfectly with the colours in the kit. So that's your first little paper pack. Next up, you've got a little A5 paper pack here of coordinating card colours. So what we've done is picked out some of the colours that we've used in the papers, and also some of the complementary colours, and popped these in as some double-sided printed cardstock there. So this is A5 in size. So you've got lilac, you've got a beautiful blue, you've got a pale pink, you've got kind of an apricot colour, you've got like a warm lilac, and you've got an aqua blue as well in there. So again, really useful, fantastic for matting and layering. So you're going to be able to get this little box home and get crafting straight away with it. So that's your paper pack. And then you are also getting a beautiful printed paper pack. So we've got these gorgeous papers here. So we've got kind of some watercolour wash effect ones. We've got a gorgeous trellis pattern. We've got polka dots. We've got little butterflies all in kind of lilacs and blues. Really, really pretty. We've got, this is almost like a snowfall type design on lilac there. I love this one with the snowflakes, but that watercolour background really gives it that kind of distressed look. Next up, we've got pink polka dots, which you can see, so useful. And then finally, we've got a beautiful kind of floral and foliage design as well. So this is all going to work really, really well together, and you're going to be able to mix and match the elements of the kit. So that is your A5 printed paper pack. So not only are you getting all of these fantastic elements that you're going to be able to get crafting with straight away as soon as you get this kit home, we are also providing you with all of the inspiration as well. So within the kit, you're going to get a little booklet, and this booklet has lots of projects in. So you've got some projects that I've done here as well. You can download extra papers as well. There's a little link in the book. So if we have a little look through, you get taught through exactly what's in your box, and then this is where the magic starts to happen. You have got all of these fantastic projects within this kit that we can have a little look through. There's a little interview with me there as well. Rebecca's done some projects in this one too, which are gorgeous. So you can see how you can use these in different ways, giving you lots of ideas. Glynis has done some beautiful projects as well with this one. That snowflake die is just absolutely gorgeous. And then we've got some inky ones as well with Sarah Jackman Reed. So you can see how you can use this in completely different ways, which is going to kind of suit your crafting style. It's a really beautiful kit that you're going to be able to use for your winter birthdays, but I think you could also use it for Christmas too. And there's some beautiful ideas. And of course, this is limited edition, so you will only be able to get these fantastic goodies from the Papercraft Society box. So if we pop this all back together, we have got the lovely little inspiration booklet. We have got our 2 sheets of vellum, 2 sheets of blue mirror card, 2 sheets of that pinky lilac mirror card. We've got our little pack of coordinating cardstock in those different colours. So you've got 6 sheets there. We've got our beautiful pack of patterned papers. And then within our little folder, we've got that fantastic metal die set. We've then got our A5 stamp set, our A6 stamp set, that beautiful 6x6 stencil, and the A6 embossing folder. So that can all go in that little folder together. And again, those are the bits that you're going to keep and continue to use, even once you've used all of the papers out of the kit. You've then got your gorgeous little bow embellishments and your pot of glitter. So that is your Chloe's Creative Cards Papercraft Society box. And I really hope that you love crafting with this box as much as I've loved creating it. It's been fantastic to put all of these goodies together. They are all designed to coordinate, so it takes all of that hard work out of it for you, because we have put it all together so the colours mix and match. It's got that beautiful icy colour palette. You've got those gorgeous designs in there that you're going to be able to use for your winter birthdays, but also for Christmas too. So we've given you as much versatility as we possibly can with this kit. Now I know you'll want to see what you can create with this one. So I'm going to pop the box to one side, and I've very fortunately got most of the projects here that are actually in the book. So we've got this one here, which is one of Becca's. So she's used that beautiful butterfly. She's stamped it onto some vellum and then layered it up, glittered it. It looks fabulous. Another one here using the stamps and the dies that you were getting in the kit. Look at that little butterfly die. You're going to use that loads. A beautiful one using that tree and that snowflake die. Seriously, you need that one in your stash because it is just absolutely beautiful. Using that Winter Wishes sentiment as well. A gorgeous little project from Glynis there too, using that beautiful frame. And then this is one of my favourites. This is the one that I created. Let me bring it in. I'm just arranging the little butterfly wings there. But you can see by just using strips of that paper, that's going to give you the maximum out of this kit. Using the mirror card, using that beautiful snowflake die, adding those little jewels onto there, and of course utilising that butterfly die as well. The stencil is just stunning. So you can stencil your design and then use some of the snowflake dies to layer up on top. Another one here from Glynis. So she's used that little flower die, the little flower die in the set, showing you how you can layer up these beautiful flowers and also using the butterfly as well, and showing you how you can use the waist and the snowflake frame too. That works so well together. This is one of Sarah Jackman Reed. So she's used lots of inks and things on this one. Another one from Becca using that beautiful tree design, but look at how she's layered up those little butterflies on the vellum. And again, this is all in the kit, so we've not added too much to this really. We've maybe added a little bit of extra glitter and some jewels, but once you get this kit home, you can get crafting with it straight away. Using that embossing folder as a background, adding in the little butterflies and using that stencil design in the background too. Another one using that beautiful big butterfly design, using your stencil in the background and using some of the smaller elements as well. This is absolutely gorgeous from Glynis as well, using that beautiful snowflake frame. You are going to love that. It just looks beautiful embossed. Add a little jewel into the middle of those snowflakes as well and it looks gorgeous. Die cutting out the butterfly from some of the mirror card and using the little sentiment in the middle there too. Another one from Sarah Jackman Reed, using your inks and things with this too, so that's going to be fantastic. And then I've got the final couple here, using that beautiful stencil in those pastel winter colours. And then also, this is the same one as I showed you from the start. We had to make two to do the step-by-steps. So you can see how beautiful that kit all works together. And that a snowflake is a winter's butterfly is just the perfect sentiment to go with this kit. So that is your Chloe's Creative Cards Papercraft Society box. And I really hope that you love crafting with this one when you get home. Make sure to tag us in your makes with the Papercraft Society hashtag too. And we can't wait to see what you create with this fantastic box. Okay then, so once you've got your Papercraft Society box home, you're going to want to know how to use it. So I'm going to show you how to create this beautiful Winter Wishes card. So I'm going to be using the dies and some of the stamps from the kit along with the papers. So to get started, I've got a 7x7 card blank, and I've just cut another piece of white card down to 6 3/4 inches square. I've then taken one of the papers and cut it up into 3. So I've used the snowflake paper. So we've got 3 strips that can then go across the middle of our card. So I'm going to take a piece of scrap paper and we're going to glitter along the edges of these pieces. So I'm going to use our Crystallina glitter, which is a beautiful ultra fine glitter. It's going to be perfect for just adding that extra little bit of sparkle to this project. So we're going to take our glitter and we're going to take a chisel tip glue pen and we're going to just drag the glue pen along the edge of each of the pieces. So this is one of the little projects in your project booklet, so you'll have full written instructions as to how to make this one too. There we go. And then we'll do this next one as well. So just dragging along the edge of the paper, oops, just to add that little bit of glue so then we can have that lovely glittery border. If you go a little bit off track like I have done there, you can just use your finger or a scrap bit of card and just push that back into place. So what we're going to do next is get this stuck onto our card. So I'm just going to use a little bit of PVA glue to stick these down. So I'm going to start from the edge and work my way in. I'm going to stick that one around about there. We'll go over to the other side. Again, a little bit of glue just on the back. Stick that one there. Then a little bit of glue on the back. And then we'll stick this one down just in the middle. So you can see how that's then created our background. I've got some foam pads on this piece of white card. So we're just going to peel the backs off of these and then stick this down onto our card blank. There we go. Then got a piece of blue mirror card, which again is in the kit. Got some foam pads on the back of here. And I'm just going to stick that down into the middle. There we go. And then next up, we're going to die cut this beautiful snowflake frame. So I've got a bit of white card here. I'm going to use some low tack tape. I'm going to tape down all 4 sides of this one because we really don't want it moving when it goes through the die cutting machine. Now, as it is a very detailed die, you might need to send this die through more than once, just to ensure you get a nice clean cut. So I'm going to use my Gemini. So I'm going to start off with my base plate, my plastic shim and my cutting plate on the top. grab that at the other side, and you'll see it started to cut through, but the pressure in the machine isn't very even. So what we're going to do is rotate that by 90 degrees and send it back through again. Okay, what we're then going to do for a final pass, because you can see this top bit here just hasn't quite cut, we're going to just twist that at a slight angle, send that through once more. It is the most beautiful fine frame, but if you go in with too much pressure with your die cutting machine, it can cause the paper to move in the die, and that obviously is not what we want, because that then gives you a double cut. So if we take that away, that looks like that has gone through. It might just take a little bit more just in that section there. So we'll lift this away. In fact, I'm going to send it through once more, but I'm going to put it in with my metal shim. So I'm going to pop that underneath just to shim it up. Oops, and then we'll just send this through the machine, and that'll just finish that final pass. What that's doing is it's just stretching the fibres of the paper, which then gives you a cleaner cut in the end. There we go. So we'll lift this out. Might have just moved it slightly there, but you can see we've got this beautiful die cut snowflake frame. Just need to carefully pull away all of the pieces, give it a little wiggle like this. There we go, and then you can push away all of these little landlocked bits, and that is then your beautiful die cut frame. It is, honestly, it's stunning. It's such a detailed die as well, but it's really, really pretty. Perfect for using on your Christmas card projects. So you can see how we've got that frame beautifully die cut there. Now I've got one that I've done already, because what I've done is, let me just get rid of this, get rid of all those bits of paper and card. I've taken one and die cut it out, and then added a little jewel into the middle of each of the snowflakes. So we're going to stick that into the middle of the card. So what I've done is cut down some little foam pads, so they're nice and small, ready just to stick. You can stick this flat if you want to as well, but I like a little bit of dimension, so I've decided to challenge myself and pop it on 3D pads. So we're going to pop that there, pop this down here. It takes a little bit of time to kind of line it up, make sure you're happy with how that's stuck down. You can see how gorgeous that then looks. So what I've then done is taken a little circle, so you get this die within the set, so it's the one that fits inside the frame. And I've got my Winter Wishes sentiment, and we're going to stamp and emboss that into the middle. So using a clear embossing ink pad, I'm going to ink up the stamp. I'm going to place that down into the middle, the circle, and press. Then I'm going to lift that off, and then I'm going to take a little bit of polished metallic silver, superfine, sprinkle that over the top. You could use polished silver as well from Wow. Both are lovely colours. It's got a little mark there where my tape's been, but we've got that lovely sentiment in the middle of the circle there. So we'll take our heat tool and heat this up. Like so. And then I'm going to just grab in some of my little self-adhesive sparkles. And what I've done is just added a one on the top of the eye for winter and a one on the top of the eye for wishes. I've then taken my chisel tip glue pen again and my bit of scrap paper, and I've just gone around the edge and just edged round here, like so. And then we'll dunk that into the Crystallina glitter. There we go. Pop that down. And we'll take a little bit of few foam pads just onto the back of here. And then we'll peel the backs off. And then we'll stick that down into the middle, like that. Okay. Then we're going to take our little butterfly die. I've got one that I've cut from white card, and I'm going to cut two from a piece of the blue card from the kit. So a little bit of low tack tape on the top. Just see if I've got my little junior plates. I certainly have. They're looking a little bit worse for wear, but we'll give it a go. So we're going to send this through the machine. Okay. And then if we've got a little pokey tool, we'll just push this out. There we go. And then I'm going to do another one. I'll just get any little bits out of the die. And a second little one, so just run that through my Gemini. I'm going to lift this out, lift that away, and we'll just push all of the little landlocked bits out. So we're then going to take one of the butterflies, and we're going to take some of the little self-adhesive sparkles and just position these down the centre body of the butterfly. Like so. And then we're going to grab the white one that I've die cut as well. And I'm going to use a little bit of silver glitter. So this is our Sparkalicious Stardust Silver. Now, as this is a fine one, I'm just going to use a chisel tip glue pen. So I'm going to go in and just cover over the butterfly with some glue. Like this. And then we're going to take that and dunk it into the glitter. There we go. Then we'll pop that to one side. And then we're going to take our Dries Clear PVA and we're going to start to stick these together. So we're going to fold the little body upwards. And we're going to stick that one there. And we're going to take this one, fold the little body upwards, a little bit of glue on the back, and then stick that there. So you've got a beautiful 3D layered butterfly. So then you can take a little bit of glue just onto the back, and you can just kind of position those onto your project wherever you would like them. There we go. And then to finish the project off, all I've done is taken a couple of the little snowflake dies that you get in the kit. I've die cut those out, glittered them in silver, and that would then be your finished project. So I really hope that you've enjoyed creating this card with the Papercraft Society box, and I can't wait to see what you create with this box too. I hope to see you again very soon. Thank you for joining me. Bye.